I wanted to quickly go over some of the AI assistant features that is in the current version of Rise. AI is an extra add-on, and honestly, I believe it is worth it. This is a course that I already have that has a bunch of PDFs, and I want to be able to convert a PDF to exercises and to learning content. Let's go over the AI assistant tool. The first thing we can do is generate a quiz. When you generate a quiz, it's going to use content in your course to generate that quiz. So it's going to go through everything that you have and it's going to come up with an assessment, which is really valuable. The next thing under the AI assistant is a course summary. This is something that you can do inside of Word or Grammarly or any other app. You can basically get an AI summary, but it's integrated right inside of Rise. So if it's something that learning content you've already made, it's already been approved, you're done as a developer and you want to do that, you can add that inside of here. You can have the course summary if someone wants to read that, which is great for accessibility. The Magic Quiz import, so if you have your quiz inside of Word, you can import it, will automatically form it and put it beautifully inside of a block or a lesson. Of course, you still need to write the quiz inside of Word with this part. The other quiz application will actually take your content and make a quiz, which is powerful. And as we further go down, we are looking at, once we're in individual lessons, we'll have more options, and I'll cover that in a second. For the AI settings, this is built as you're going along. So I uploaded a PDF that I'm going to use in this demo, and that is in there. So if I have multiple work that I'm citing from and I want to pull from to create this content, I can put it in that. So that can happen on an individual basis. And then also the summary of what I'm talking about. There's a little summary here with this, a little light bulb. So let's go ahead and we're going to create a new lesson and I'm going to add some PDF work. I'm going to create a lesson and now I'm going to create an AI block. In this AI block, I have the source content that I've already uploaded. So it goes through and it puts together all of the tabs of what is in my content so I can build it. So let's say I want to talk about value labels in Jump. Now, what do I want to do with value labels? It's pulling from that PDF. And I want to make a sorting exercise with the PDF. So it's going to go through all of that content. And right now it's waiting to change the focus or to revise anything. And so what I'm going to do is select one of these. It's going to create a sorting exercise using the PDF as the foundation of the learning. So I'm going to just select the first one. And then it's going to build my sorting exercise. And then I'm going to insert the block. Okay. And now I can see that if I select here, it's wrong. If I select here, it's correct. So if your PDF is correct or your Word document's correct, the development of that is really fast. I'm going to go ahead and create another AI block. And in this AI block, the source content is going to be populated. I only have one PDF in it, but I could bring in another PDF. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about summarizing data in Jump. And what I want to do is create an accordion dropdown. So I want it to separate each of the dropdowns so a learner does not have to take in all of that content. I'm going to select use this outline because I don't have any changes that I want to chat down below. I'm going to select use this outline and it's going to populate all of the work that I need to do. Of course, you can go ahead and edit that text if you want. So if your course is developed in a Word document or a PDF and you just were the developer and were paid to or had to create the course, this is relatively simple. So I'm going to insert the block, and it's going to put that block right after the first AI block that I have. So now I'm able to go through and digest that. We can do the same thing with audio and putting audio in for accessibility or alt tags. Let's go ahead and create a new block now, and we're going to do an AI image, which is really cool. I'm going to put data scientist that shows processing numbers on computer. I could choose a style, and then I'm just going to do minimal. I'll go ahead and put a portrait photo inside of here, and then I am going to generate that. I even misspelled show, but let's see how it does. So it's going through and it's trying to create a image based on what I chatted. Okay, now here's the best practices that I've used this AI assistant for quite a while. The most powerful thing that you can do is use a pre-approved script, and you've got the instructional designer approval. Everything is done. And then when you're the developer, you can go ahead and build this relatively quickly. So whether or not you are building your course with a scripting tool or with Word, you're going to want to be able to import that document. So the most important thing is to put your into a PDF or a Word document or possibly a text file and design it as if Rise is going to churn through those files. The second best practice is, considering that you're letting Rise do some of the work, you need to go back to your script and add that content to your script. So if there's a drag and drop activity that you made, even though that you're pulling from the content, it's best to copy and paste that back. I'm just going to create a new AI block. I'm going to joining data tables, and I wanted to create this sorting exercise, okay? So it's building the sorting exercise, what it's going to put in the drag and drop. This is what needs to go back into your master script. So if there's any translation that happens or anything else, you have that there. So even though that both Rise and Storyline can do these AI features, what's important is you keep that master script for learning up to date. So I'm going to insert that block, and it happens really fast, and it's all the preview is happening instantaneously and live. Next time we're going to talk about the AI audio, and we're also going to be talking about the new review things, which has a really cool markup. Happy learning, everyone.